Hey, Exotic Visionaries family, welcome back tonight. So, tonight's topic is going to be about spirituality versus the occult and what's really the difference. So, we're going to go ahead and get started. I know I did promise you guys to let you know or inform you about why we was actually doing the podcast instead of an actual video. So, after tonight's video, I will just go ahead and kind of inform you guys about what happened. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. So, spirituality and the occult. Two words that are really constantly separated. One is accepted and the other is questioned. And I'm pretty sure we can kind of figure out which is which, right, guys? But the real question is why? When most people hear spirituality, they think of peace, they think of growth, they think connection, or they think something positive. But when they hear the occult, they think of something hidden, something dark, something that they should avoid. And that's the difference in perception, is where the real conversation begins. So, because of the word occult, what do you guys think that it really means? See, I had to actually sit down and take some time and say, you know what, I'm going to get a dictionary and I'm going to find out what words actually mean because they like to spell trick us. You get what I'm saying? And I don't want nobody to spell trick me. So I sat and I got down the dictionary and I looked up what the word occult actually meant. Y'all, the simple word means hidden knowledge. That's it. It ain't evil and it automatically ain't wrong. It's just hidden. So now the question that I started asking was, why is some knowledge openly accepted while other knowledge is pushed away or is either misunderstood? Because most people, they're taught what to accept, but never taught how to question. Spirituality is often presented in a way that feels safe, you know? When we hear spirituality, we think, oh, this is safe. It's a scapegoat. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they don't have to rush into it. They can kind of just, keep on going. And that's what made me start really, really wanting to know, like, where everything actually truly came from. You know, it is crazy to me because we go around and we don't be looking for rules and regulations. But in spirituality, that's all that it is because it's structured. It's guided. And most people, they're comfortable with that. But see, the occult, and I like the word occult. It's so exotic. But the occult, on the other hand, requires curiosity. It requires you to question. And it requires you to step outside everything that we've ever been told. And for a lot of people, that's uncomfortable. But I don't know about you guys in my Exotic Visionaries family, but I know me, I like when things are uncomfortable and things get a little difficult at times. But when you really break it down, both paths are the same thing. Again, you already know here at Exotic Visionaries, we talking about understanding, awareness, and the truth. The difference is how they're labeled. Because again, once you start thinking for yourself, you can see beyond all the labels, beyond all the little fronts and stuff they try to put on. Because everything is as separate. Is everything that we see is not as separate as it was meant to be, like day, night, dark, light. That's when our perspective starts to shift. Because we were told to believe something new. But it wasn't even that we were told to believe something new. It's because we took the time to really understand. You get it? And once that start happening, we ain't just going to follow the information anymore. We're going to start to question it. Okay? And that's when the real awareness is going to start to begin. So again, if you like today's topic, always stay locked in because you already know, guys, here at Exotic Visionaries, that is only just the beginning. And we're really only at the beginning. So always stay locked in. Now we can kind of get loose and sit loose a little bit. So I did promise you guys that I was going to kind of tell you what happened and why we're actually doing a podcast. Well, I was in a serious fight with one of my neighbors the other day. I don't know why I let her drag me down to such low vibrational levels. But I did end up going there with her and we got into an altercation. And she did end up biting my face where I had to go to the hospital and make sure, I wasn't infected or nothing like that because you guys know bite marks can get infected. But I am okay. It's not big and hideous or nothing, guys. It's real small. I'll drop a little picture of myself at the end. But I just want to be very professional for you guys, and I want to give you guys the most clean, cut, finalized versions that I can, with giving you guys the most clean and upcut, unedited versions that I can, or finalized versions that I can. So I just wanted to keep it real simple. So I decided, you know what, let me be professional about the situation. And, once my face clears, then I'll be able to, get back on camera. But after the first video with the podcast, I seen how well it did. And I was like, hey, I might just go ahead and add this into the little channel. So again, I do need you guys' input. I need for you guys to let me know, how do you like the podcast? Should we keep the podcast or should we let it go? So in the next video or in the next two videos, we'll go ahead and make a decision about that. But again, thanks for locking in with Exotic Visionaries, and always remember to lock in or stay average. Peace. I want you guys to stay locked in because this is only the beginning. So again, I love y'all, Exotic Visionaries fam, and stay locked in. Okay? All right. Peace out.